Hey gang, it's a 1 year anniversary for us. Imabel, what's it the anniversary of?
It has been a year since all our video making equipment, computers, etc. were stolen at the condo.
Yes, 1 year ago today, we had an intruder come in and help himself to all the gear that I use to make videos for you guys. And I'm not a materialistic person, but the only material things that I actually cared about, he took everything. He took 2 laptops, I think 5 cameras, even my SD cards, an external hard drive, and I'm not into these things just because they're possessions. I'm into them because they're tools that allow me to create the things that I like to create, to communicate with you guys, to create artwork for you guys. And he tried to put the kibosh on this channel, but has the universe crashed in on us since the burglary, Imabel?
Not at all. Actually, when the robbery comes to mind, the thought that comes to my mind is just being thankful for all the wonderful blessings that we've been receiving since that happened. And when I say blessings, that include you, all of you. You know who you are, who have been very supportive from the very beginning in any way you can help us to keep this channel going, to the supporters on our Indiegogo campaign, and to our Patreon family. Thank you so much, and a big hug for you from us.
Yes, actually, a year ago, I also had a movie in theaters, my movie Young Turkey Man I Paba Rin. And it's funny, before that, I was thinking about my YouTube channel, and I thought, well, I know that there's a certain amount of people that enjoy it, especially since it kind of developed into a more niche channel that's not necessarily going to appeal to the mainstream. But I didn't really feel that my channel was getting that much support from people, and I didn't really think that it was all that important to people. I was kind of starting to have doubts about. So my thinking was, well, after my movie's in theaters, if I get any good offers for gigs in the Philippines, I'll stay. If not, I'll go back to the United States, and I'll still do YouTube videos, but I'll do them less frequently. It'll be more like just a hobby. Maybe I'll keep acting in other people's projects. Maybe I'll just get a regular job just to kind of get by and make ends meet. And it's funny because here I'd wanted to act in movies for such a long time, and here was my big chance. It was my first lead role in a theatrically released movie. I was going to be going to the theaters and looking at myself on the big screen. Really a dream come true, and this should be the time of my life where I'm thinking about, yeah, I'm looking forward to whatever comes after it, but instead it's almost like I was planning on a life of mediocrity. And that's not a good way to be thinking. That's definitely small thinking. And by the way, I get a lot of letters from guys all over the world every day, and a lot of these guys, they have very small ideas, small goals, and I don't claim to be any better than my audience. I can identify with a lot of these because there's times when I've been in that place, and hopefully I can help people see maybe some of the mistakes they're making and help be a guide or a coach for them, or just give them a little bit of advice that maybe helps them out and helps them to do what they really want to do. But after the burglary, when I lost all my filmmaking gear, YouTube wasn't something that I was making any money doing, and before that I was thinking, do I really even want to keep pouring money to make these documentaries for YouTube where I'm just bleeding myself dry and can't make that money back just because I love making these views and expressing myself. But I'd been interested in crowdfunding actually for about 2 years, but I was always afraid to try it. And I think the things that you want the most in life, you tend to get very afraid to do those things because you put a lot of pressure on yourself. And with crowdfunding, it's the kind of thing that as a creator, it can be scary because you're going to find out exactly what you're worth. If people aren't really into what you're doing, well, you're going to find out in a very real way if it gets no support. But after the burglary, I kind of took it as a sign that, well, I guess now's the time. I've been afraid to try a crowdfunding campaign, but now's the time where I'm kind of forced into it, and my channel will get up sooner, and it also will help determine the direction the channel goes in by what the people want. If they're going to support whatever they want, if they want my channel to come back up right away, they're going to support it. So I started an Indiegogo campaign. That was my first foray into it, and we didn't run it very long, but I got enough support to at least buy a good new computer for video editing and get some other stuff. And for cameras, I'd like to thank Canon for hooking us up and sponsoring us and getting the channel up right away, hooking me up with great new gear. And it just showed I had to get very resourceful. Not even just, I had to try the crowdfunding, but not only that, but look at other sources and just get really creative and hustle to go after what I wanted. And I learned some lessons doing that. And in the past few months, we've actually been doing another crowdfunding campaign, Patreon. And thanks to those supporters, they're helping keep this channel up and going. And Imabel, anything else that you have to say?
Well, I just want to say we are happy to know that you guys are enjoying the videos that we make. We make the videos to entertain, inspire, and inform you in any way we can. And just hearing your feedback, your very nice comments, it's so fulfilling and it's so heartwarming in our end. So you, our Patreon family, and everyone who is supporting us in your own special way, you are not only helping us, but you're actually helping and being a blessing to the people who watch the videos.
So thank you to those that have supported us on Indiegogo when we had that campaign. Thank you very much to the current patrons that are helping keep this channel going. And the burglar couldn't put the kibosh on this channel. He couldn't shut this channel down. We're more active than ever, coming up with more content, and we did so much great content in this past year. And I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching and supporting.